Yes, in previous presentation, I told this is the direct spread spectrum diagram. Okay, in this direct spread spectrum diagram, it is going to send the original signal along with the bandwidth. Okay, the original signal, it is going to expand the bandwidth that signal it is going to send to modulator. That modulator, it is going to multiply with the chips generator. Okay, the this chip generator, it is going to replace the n data bit into the m data bits. Means whatever the sender, it is going to send the signal or data that is going to replace to modulated data. Means whatever the data it is going to send the sender, that data it is going to replace with the expected output data. And that is going to take care our chip generator. Okay, finally the expected signal it is going to send to our modulator. That the our modulator, that signal it is going to modulated with the help of frequency, high frequency, and finally it is going to send to receiver in the form of spread signals. So this is what the direct spread spectrum diagram will tells. The next one is switching. Then a switching network consists of a series of nodes that is going to interconnected with each other. See, you look at this diagram. Yes, the switch network consisting the series of nodes. Means all the nodes we are going to interconnected with each other with the help of switches. Here the the switch devices have the capable to creating the temporary connections between two or more devices. That devices is linked to the switch. Yes, this switch is having the capable to making the temporary connections between the two or more devices. That devices it is going to link to switches. The next one is this switch network, some of the nodes are connected to the end systems. A end system, that end system is nothing but it is a computer, or it is a telephone wires, or it may be a stations. And this thing we call it as a end system. The next slide I'm going to talk about the different types of switched network. Then one thing I'm going to tell the switching network in this diagram. I see whatever the data I am going to pass from source to destination. Means you consider, suppose, say A is the source. Okay, this A device you consider as a source, and E device you consider as a destination. Or else, okay, you can contain any device as a destination device. Okay, I want to send some amount of data, or I want to send some information or message from source to destination. It cannot happen directly. Okay, with the help of switches only it is going to transfer the particular data to the particular destinations. The next one is, so this is the category of the switched network. The see, in switched network we can three types. One is circuit switching network and packet switching network, and one more is message switching network. In the again the packet switching network, it is going to categorize into two things, that is datagram networks, virtual circuit networks. Then we will discuss one by one what is everything. Like different methods. The switching and TCP/IP layer. Yeah, here the switching and TCP/IP layer. We know that, okay, we already discussed the module one. The TCP/IP layer, it contains the five layers. Okay, before that five layers, I am going to tell what is the TCP stands. The TCP stands, it is a transmission control protocol, and it is a fully connection oriented protocol. Okay, and IP stands for Internet Protocol Layer. Okay, now switching and TCP/IP means how the switching it is going to interconnected with all the layers. In the TCP/IP layer, it contains 5 layers. Okay, the first one is physical layer, and second one is data link layer, and third one is network layer, and fourth one is application layer, and the fifth one is transport layer. Okay, in the next like we are going to discuss about now switching at the physical layer. Yes, in the physical layer, we cannot send the data in the form of packets, or in the form of frames, or in the form of segment. Okay, we cannot send in the data into be that format. Okay, in physical layer we can send only the data in the format of signals. Okay, because the physical layer obviously it is contains the it contains the binary values, okay, either 0 or 1, so that the signal it is very well understood that that zeros and one value. So we have to include the signals to send the particular data to the particular destination. Okay, the signal also we cannot directly send from source to destination. Okay, in between we required some transmission medium or some transmission path. Okay, through that only we send the signals. Then switching at data link layer. Yes, the switching at the data link layer, here the data we can taken as this layer, the data we can taken as the frames, we cannot taken as the packet here. Okay, directly we can taken as the data in the form of frames. Okay, the frames is nothing but whatever the data it is going to convert it into manageable data unit. Okay, that we call it as a frames. Then the switching at network layer, the switching, yeah, here the data we can consider as a packet. Means whatever the single, suppose I am going to pass hello. Okay, hello, so H is one data one packet, and E is one packet, L is one packet, and one more L is one, and O is one packet. So like that each and every letter we can consider as a one packet. Okay, that all the packet means each individual packet, I can frame it as a one packet. Means I am going to consider as a one packet. Okay, that packet I am going to send from a source to destination directly. And the next one is switching at the application layer. Yes, the application layer is nothing, the application layer, whatever the data or whatever the message we have, that directly we can interact between the user and application. Means it is a friendly user application. Means the user can directly interact with the system or the particular application. Okay, that method we call it as a switching at application layer. Okay, here application we can consider as a email, or a Facebook, or a YouTube, or any app. Okay, so the user can directly interact to that particular app or the particular application. The next one is circuit switching. The circuit switching network, it is consist of a set of switches connected by the physical links. Yes, it is. See, this is what the set of switches. Okay, in this you look at the diagram here. Okay, here I am having 4 switches. Okay, these 4 switches are connected by the physical links. Yes, this is what the physical links. Okay, it is going to interconnected between the 2 stations. Okay, here a is the one station and M is the another station. Okay, this physical links, it is going to interconnected with the 2 station. These 2 stations, they are going to made up with the one or more links. Yes, see here, See, these two stations, it is going to made up with the one or more links. See, this method we call it as a circuit switch network.